Hey guys, welcome back to another update video. Today we're going to do an update for my channel for summer 2013. And today basically I'm just going to go over most of the stuff that I need to go over for what's going to happen with this channel and everything else. While I'm actually talking about all that stuff, I'm just going to be playing Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy. And you can just watch that, listen to the whole thing. I have everything that I've talked about in this video in the description box. So if you miss anything, you can always look down there and find out everything that you need to know. So basically today, like I said, it's going to be the update video. I know this is a little bit late. It should have been last week that I've actually did this. But basically, all I'm going to talk about is what's going to happen for the next couple months, all the way until about August. So, for the most part, the videos, for the most part, from now, Tuesday, May 21st, until the end of August, August 25th. Basically, that's all the stuff that's in, all the dates in between, those are going to cover summer 2013. So, that's pretty much what's going to happen, and what's going to happen with all the videos and the channel and all that stuff. So, for the most part, I think the only thing that's really I'm not so happy about with the channel is that I think it's going a little too slowly. And I think part of the problem is my fault because, you know, I'm not really that great at regularly uploading videos. You know, for some reason, I don't know what happens, but you know, just time flies so fast and there's so little time to actually do something, to do things for this channel that, you know, I sometimes run out of time and I'm not able to upload for a day or two or many days. Actually, I haven't uploaded for like almost a week, and really it's not necessary to be a week, you know, late. So hopefully I need to get that more in tune and in check, you know, and hopefully I can get everything done correctly and on time from now on, you know, and not be so late about all this stuff. So anyways, that's pretty much what this video is going to be about. I'm going to be talking about Super Mario World. I'm already done with the first stage, which is really fast. This game is not really that long, so by the end of the game, that'll be the end of this video, so it'll probably be, I don't know, about 20 minutes or so. But Super Mario World, we're going to be talking about that game, talking about what's actually been going on with that lately, and what to expect for the next couple of months. Stuff for the Let's Plays. I know people have been asking me many questions about like, oh, can you do this game and all that stuff, and I'll talk about that. It's coming up. Talk about some other like social media stuff like the Facebook and the website that I've been working on. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I've been kind of behind, and I can't believe I got hit by that. The website, the Facebook and Twitter, all that stuff. I've been so involved with all that stuff lately, it's just a little bit of a mess, to be honest. And that's kind of why I'm getting distracted with all the other stuff and not concentrating on this. It's really important for me to do that. I'm going to talk about a few more things, I think tutorials and things like that I'm going to be possibly working on. And then streaming and all that stuff, which I used to do, and I don't do it as much. I don't do it really at all, or haven't done it for a while now, and I really think I should be doing it. It's kind of, I don't know. I've always wanted to do it, but I have never been really successful with it. I kind of want to be successful, or at least have one successful session with that. So yeah, Kirby's gonna burn through all this stuff. But so let's get started, because I think I've already wasted 4 minutes already, and this game is gonna go by very quickly. By the time I actually start talking about actual stuff, it'll be all over. So let's get started with the SMW stuff first. So for the most part, you know, SMW has been kind of like an off and on thing. I started out playing the SMW hacks and all that stuff, and now I don't do that anymore. For really one reason. Lately, I just haven't seen really anything worth actually working on or playing through, you know, so for me, it's not that the hacks are bad, it's just there's nothing really to say about the hacks themselves, you know. There's nothing really wrong with them, but there's nothing really exciting or memorable about the ones I've seen. I almost got hit right there. So that's kind of why I haven't done anything in terms of SMW lately. But I think during the summer, it's going to change a little bit, because right now we are almost, hopefully almost finished with SMW Central Production 2. That's the one that I've been working on. I've been working on that for pretty much since 2011, if I'm not mistaken. It was just December of 2011. And that game has taken so long, has so much of my time. At one point I was actually doing 3 bosses at the same time, you know, so I've been coding a lot of the bosses and stuff for that game. It's been taking a long time, and that itself takes a long time to actually do. Especially when you're waiting for feedback and all that stuff, it just takes a while to get all of it done. And so for the most part, I've gone through all of that, so I hopefully don't have to worry about any of that anymore. But I am still working on it and working on levels now. As you can see, the last video I just posted was about one of the levels that I'm creating for that game. Actually, I've only created 1 or 2 levels, and I've actually just fixed up a couple of levels. So it's nice for me to actually do something else other than bosses for a change, because I like the coding, okay, but you know, I can't do too much of it at the same time. So you know, that's kind of why those things, I kind of want to take a break from it, I don't know why I got hit right there. But yeah, that's one of the things I've been working on a lot, and I think I shouldn't be working so much on it. But you know, now that I've only have to do levels, it should be much faster to get stuff done. And as far as the other thing that I've been working on, the Great Hunt Offensive 2, that's my hack. That one is been on the back burner for pretty much a long time now, and I haven't had the chance. Just recently, once I finished all the bosses and stuff that I was supposed to get done, now I've had time to actually work on it, and I think very soon a second version should be coming out for the second demo, you know. I looked at the demo again after going through SMW Central Production 2, you know, and noticing all these little things that I have to fix, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna fix version 2, get it all fixed up, send it out, and then, you know, make it better than what it was, you know. So I think I've done that. So in the next couple of days I should have a video on that, you know, what I've actually done and fixed and all that stuff. So hopefully that's all good. And I've been working on a couple of bosses. I know one of the bosses for that TGHO2, you know, that's my hack. It's just a shorthand form of what it is. But, you know, I've been working on the boss, trying to fix it up, because when I actually looked at the code and everything of what I had before, my god, it was out of control. I had so much stuff to actually fix. The code was a mess and a disaster. It needed to be fixed. I fixed it up. Hopefully it's correct now. And it actually performs a lot better than it performed before, with less sprites and less slowdown and all that other good stuff. So I think it's more in tune with what it's supposed to be versus what it was before. So I'm glad that that's fixed up. I don't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's been happening with me in terms of SMW. I know that for people who have been following me since the beginning, you know, they know that I've done the SMW stuff for a while, but I haven't been doing hardly anything left. And I think that's probably the only thing I will be doing in terms of SMW until until SMW Central Production 2 is finished, and until a Super Mario Thing 2 is finished, which are the two big ones that I'm actually looking forward to. I haven't actually played through all of Super Mario Central Production 2, so I have no idea what's actually in the entire game. But it's a good thing I haven't actually seen it, so there's some element of surprise, you know, that I haven't actually seen some of this stuff, so at least that will be interesting. But you know, I'm waiting for the big hacks to actually be finished so I can actually start playing those. And you know, it's just gonna take time because a lot of it is just in slow pace. And I think it could move probably a lot faster than what it has been. But you know, it is a collaboration. I don't expect it to really be that fast, and I just died. Okay. I don't expect it to actually be that fast because, you know, there's so many people involved with it, and, you know, everyone has a different work schedule and everything, so it's gonna take a while to finish the whole thing. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for SMW. Hopefully I finished talking about it and I didn't miss anything. But that's pretty much what's gonna happen with that. Just occasionally there will be a couple of videos with all that kind of stuff, and you'll see it. You know, if you don't like watching the SMW stuff, you can just skip it. You know, it's just an extra thing that I just play, you know, or do. So yeah, but let's get to the real heart of this actual video, which is the Let's Plays, which is what I'm actually going to be doing in terms of, you know, the actual channel itself. And pretty much the method is going to be pretty much the same as I usually do. You know, 1 or 2 videos a day. Typically, lately, it's only been 1, and I really think it should be 2. But 1 to 2 videos a day. What I'm gonna try to do this time around is try to do 1 really long game and 1 really short game at the same time. You know, so that way, you know, I don't feel like I get stuck on 1 game for a long time. And I know that some people have been requesting for me to do, you know, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door or Pokemon. Those were two that I've heard from lately. I don't have a problem playing either of those 2, but I do know that the Paper Mario game is going to take a long time, you know, to finish. There's so much stuff, and it's such a long game in itself. You know, it takes like 20 hours or something like that to complete, really, and 20 hours takes a long time, especially when you're only going to do 30-minute videos. You know, it's at least 40 videos. So, you know, having those long of a videos, you know, it's going to take me a long time to actually get through that. And it's going to take me a long time to actually get all that content. So, you know, I kind of want to mix that game in with a shorter game, so that way I don't feel like I'm ever stuck on like 1 game for a long time. And I know that, you know, I've had problems with long games before, like Skyward Sword. If anyone's followed me with that game, I know that game took me like 100 videos. You know, at the beginning I was only doing like 15-minute videos, and so I didn't have very much time to actually do stuff. But, you know, later on I bumped it up to 20-25 minutes, and when you bump it up that high, you pretty much get through everything. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of, you know, that playthrough, and that's kind of why I've been getting away from those kind of games. They're too long. They take too long to actually finish, because, you know, I just stay on the game for so long that, you know, I don't really get anything else to really work on. So, you know, hopefully that game, I will get to it, but I'm not really certain when. You know, people have been asking me to do it now, but I guess that's fine. I guess that'd be one of the choices. I haven't decided between that game or Pokemon yet. That's another long game that can be shortened down quite a bit, because, you know, a lot of it is just searching for specific Pokemon, catching them, and all that stuff. You know, it's like, yeah, you know, normal, typical Pokemon stuff, you know. So that game is another one I'm considering in the terms of the long-term projects. There's a couple of short-term projects that I would like to work on too, like Kirby's Adventure, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, though, which are not long games. They take probably about 10 or 11 videos each to actually complete. Link's Awakening, probably 15, I think, or 16 episodes. And of course the SMW stuff, and I've already talked about that. So, and I also would like to get through Mario Party 3 if I possibly can. And that one's kind of like in between. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't actually played Mario Party in a long time on my channel. But what I have noticed about those games in terms of the channel itself, there's a lot of views on that game. You know, I'm really surprised and shocked that, you know, Mario Party has actually done really well. I have played the first, the second, the 8th, and the 9th games so far. You know, so I still have those kind of like middle levels, middle games to still play, like 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I don't actually own 7, so that one will be one that I won't be able to do unless I get an emulator. Then of course, yeah, then I'll be able to do it. But you know, I'm thinking of doing number 3, and actually thinking of doing number 4 if I have time. But that's pretty much all I have like planned out right now. If you guys have like any other possibilities, other possible things that I can work on, or suggestions, that's fine too. I'll have to see if I have that game and stuff. You know, because I actually don't own that many games. So, you know, a lot of it either has to be emulated or it has to be played and then recorded off that game system. So, you know, I don't know. Just try to do. I'm just trying to do it as best as I possibly can with what I have, you know. So yeah, there's another one. Actually, there was another one I was contemplating doing too. Roller Coaster Tycoon. I really like that game, and I would like somebody to actually play that game. I haven't seen too many people actually do it, and what I tend to see about the Let's Plays themselves is the games that don't have that many people that have done that game per se. Those games that are lesser done are the ones that are more attractive to other people. You know, there's not that as much competition. There's not so many videos on the same thing. So, you know, that's one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to do it. But it's also kind of slightly a boring game too, because there's a lot of, you know, time in between where we're just waiting and waiting and waiting to try to create something, or waiting for the timer to run out for the game, you know, and that kind of thing slows down the pace, and I've got to find the right timing to actually do that kind of game because of the fact that it is a very long one and it takes a long time to actually do it, you know, so. But yeah, that's all in terms of Let's Plays. Just quick more small things that I want to talk about, and I only have about 5 more minutes to do that because I talked way too much about Let's Plays in SMW, and SMW has been quite a big integral part. Even though I haven't shown it so much on my channel, I have had a lot of stuff, you know, been doing a lot of stuff for that game, so, you know, that's why it's taking a long time. That's what most of the other stuff has been taking time away from, you know. But let's talk about a few more things. Website, you know, I said in the last couple of update videos I was going to work on a website. I actually have finished the website, so, you know, I have the channel and everything. I'll post it inside the description box, you know. And it'll probably be on my channel as well. Main channel, you'll be able to find it too. Astute Gamer, that's what my thing is. There wasn't really that many choices in terms of gamers so that were clever, so I just chose whatever that came to mind or something. We'll see how that turns out, but the site's done. Hopefully I can get more resources and things that I've actually worked on. You'll be able to see all that, and, you know, papers and things like that I've worked on. So pretty much that's what's gonna be. It's not gonna have too much stuff, but you can leave comments on it. It kind of has like a WordPress, you know, blog kind of style, which is actually good. This is the kind of style that I actually wanted my website to look like and function as. So yeah, I think for the most part I like it the way that it's designed. Could it be better? Probably. I'm not the best at HTML and all that stuff, so, but I do know like the basics and all that stuff, so that's why it's probably not like that great, you know, but it's decent. It's readable. It's all the stuff that you need to do for people to actually come on and, you know, comment and read and understand what I'm actually doing. So that's pretty much it for the website. And as far as, you know, the Facebook and the Twitter, I'll have all that probably. And that's my phone that just went off. Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. You know, probably add that too to the mix. I've been kind of like not so, and I just died. Only the second death though. I'll add that to the channel. I'll add that to probably my videos from now on, you know, so there's a little bit more communication and stuff, you know, for people to ask questions and stuff. Some people have asked me to do a group page too, and I've been thinking about it, but you know, I don't think my channel is big enough, to be honest, to have or to need one of those kind of things. If I had like 2,000 or 5,000 subscribers, then I would say it probably needs like a fan page, you know, but 200 is not really that hard to manage for me, so you know, just do whatever it is. Okay. And then as far as tutorials, you know, all of that good stuff, you know, a couple of people asked me about the SMW stuff. You know, I can do that. I think I've been planning to do that for a while. I just haven't had the time to do that, and I think in the summer I will have time. So we'll have to see though, because every single time I say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, it doesn't get done, and it really bothers me. It probably bothers a lot of other people too, that, you know, I say too many things and I don't live up to that, you know, thing. So hopefully I'll just speed through the credits too. And last but not least, streaming, all that stuff. I want to get back to streaming, like I said before. Hopefully I can get, you know, 1 or 2 times a month a stream of some sort, you know, interaction, something to grow the channel. That's kind of the one thing that I think this channel kind of needs, you know, some growth, because it's been kind of slowly increasing, but not really going very far, you know, so it kind of needs a little bit of a push. You know, if anybody has any ways of actually improving the number of viewers on this channel, then that would be great. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this bit, and I'm already over time. It's almost over. The game's almost over. But anyways, sorry if I have to go over. That's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down there, you know, in the description or anything. I mean, in the comments or whatever below. And make sure to read the description. All of the information is there that I missed or anything like that. I think I covered everything. But so that's pretty much it. So that's how summer 2013 is gonna go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Short game. That's why I played it during my update video, because it's so short and I can finish it within the time limit. Unfortunately, I failed on that account, but that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and start showing new videos coming up very soon. So see you guys later. Take care. Bye.